Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Woolly Nights. So today I thought I'd get on here and chit chat with you guys while we work on the beaded lady. So grab your stitching or your crafty project, something to drink, and let's get started. There was a tip I wanted to show you guys. So this thread that came with the kit is pretty slippery. So what I've found the easiest thing to do to keep it from slipping too bad is I'll get the loop end, because I pull out a long strand of thread, fold it in half, and then you have a loop end. I stick that loop end through my needle. Then I get the loop, the loop here, and pull the thread through it so that it stays on my needle. And that way it doesn't slip too bad. If you have problems with your thread coming off your needle, you can also use this technique of making a loop knot on your needle eye. It'll work for that too. To start off my beaded cross stitch, since I can't do the loop start, I just run through a few stitches on the back, and then on that and then I'll loop it around a stitch on the back and pull it through, just kind of to secure it a little bit. I know y'all can't see that too well because it's white on white. Maybe I can show you in another video. Today we're working on the blue symbol, and this bead is a, I don't know, a cream colored bead that we're working with. And I just do a half of a cross to secure my beads. It gives them an angle to the bead. If you did a full cross, it would make them more up and down and straighter. But I like the angled look. I think they fit well together, doing them on an angle. So I did have a question in the comments about the beaded cross stitching. This kind, they're thicker beads. They're not the seed beads. And the only place I've been able to find them is on a store on AliExpress. If you guys have any other places that you get beaded cross stitching, let me know, because I'd like to check them out. But back to the question. They're just wondering what was the best way to go if they've never done a beaded cross stitch before. And one thing I would suggest is, if you want to get, one of these kits that's kind of a larger project, is go with minimum color. The more color you have in a project, the more confetti you're gonna have, and that's gonna be a little more tricky because you're gonna be changing your beads all the time. This one is my first beaded cross stitch, so I went with something with minimum amount of beads. It only has 7 different colors of beads in it. So that's one tip. Second one would be, if you don't know if you're gonna like it and you don't want to invest in getting one of these big projects, there are a lot of small, like keychain beaded cross stitching. They're just little small patterns that you put on keychains and things like that. And that would be a way to see if you would like beaded cross stitching, because it is slower than regular cross stitching. You know, it's repetitive. You have to stop, pick up a bead, you know, and you just do that over and over again. But I find it relaxing. I don't work on it every day, but I do like to do it every now and then. And on here, I've been doing it every week with you guys, so I've gotten some good progress on it. But those would be my tips for someone who has never done a beaded cross stitch before. So hope you guys are doing good and having a good week. I can't believe that February has already come and gone. But on to the next month. So hope you guys have been enjoying my videos daily. I hope I haven't been annoying you guys with posting a video every day. I just thought that I'd put a variety on the channel so you could watch, you know, if you liked all the different crafts, you could watch whichever you wanted, or you can pick and choose if you just like cross stitch or just like diamond painting or beaded cross stitch. So hope you guys are enjoying that. So as the schedule is kind of getting put more into place of what I'm doing regularly, it's on Monday I do a pre-stamped cross stitch. On Tuesday I do just one of my counted cross stitch whips. On Wednesday I do beaded cross stitch. Oh, where'd my needle go? Then on Thursday I'm working on a heaven and earth design. I only have 2 going right now, so I'm switching them, you know, doing one every other week. Then on Friday is diamond painting. Getting really close to finishing the Mallow Man. Having a little jacuzzi time in a hot chocolate mug. I think that one's so cute. I quite like the name I gave it, Mallow Man. It kind of reminds me of the I don't know if any of you are Ghostbuster fans, but I'm quite the Ghostbuster fan. Grew up with it. My older siblings, they watched it, and then the joy of it got passed down to me. And I have, well, Bead Jump, really enjoyed the new Ghostbusters. If you haven't seen it, I might have a few spoilers. So, but there's a cute little part in it of mini marshmallow men coming out of their packages and just causing havoc. And some of them one of them gets blended up and another one gets roasted on a fire. It's pretty funny. And it's in a Walmart, the scene, and how they get around is they got on a Roomba vacuum, and that's how they were getting around the store. It was cute and funny. I couldn't stop laughing through that whole movie. It was really good, and it was really sweet at the end. All the original Ghostbusters come together, and yeah, it was really good. It's probably one of the best movies I've seen in a while, especially for it's not a remake, it's a continuum of the series, but it's the best. They did it the best way possible. Let's just say that, to bring it back. I was gonna put some music on and I forgot, guys. Sorry. These quiet moments. Oh, and to continue the schedule that we were talking about, so Friday is diamond painting, and then Saturday is I believe that's another counted cross stitch day, just a whip that I pick out. And then Sunday is the Silva sword. I cannot say that name correctly, but the Warcraft world of the video game Warcraft character. And I am solely working on that one with you guys on here. So it should be interesting to see how long it takes me. But it's coming along really good. When I first started, I got the first block done. I was not, I was really skeptical that it was going to give a lot of detail. But the more I go on it, the more detail I'm seeing in it. I'm really liking it. A lot of confetti, though. I will say that. But confetti means detail. So as much as confetti can get frustrating, it makes all the difference and brings out all the detail that you would want in your cross stitch picture. So it's well worth it in the end. So I might try and start doing a few more of these where I'm chit-chatting. Sometimes I don't know what to talk about. If you guys want to leave me some question or ask me some questions, just leave them down in the comments, and that would give me something to talk about, and I'll answer them here. Of course, I'll answer them in the comments, but I'll also come on here and answer them as well. Because if you have a question about it, there's more than likely someone else has the exact same question. I don't know how many times I've heard that going through school, but it is completely true. If you're thinking it, someone else is probably thinking it too. Okay, find the hole. I can't wait to get to her dress on this one. That'll be a while though. I think the best satisfaction in doing a beaded cross stitch like this is when you go to fill in these gaps and the bead just fits perfectly in the space. It's kind of like if you diamond paint, you'll know the feeling. But when you diamond paint, having that like clicking sound when you fill in a hole with diamonds around it, it's just real satisfactory. Go get this last one right here, because I am running short on the thread. So then to end it, I just turn it back over, go under, and when I say go under the stitches, okay, there's a weave in the fabric, and you can go under this weave of the fabric without going through to the other side of to the front side of your fabric. And that's what I go through, and I weave my thread through it, and that secures it pretty good. With the beaded, sometimes if I'm being extra cautious, I will tie a knot with my thread, because in regular cross stitching, a thread just comes off. With beaded cross stitching, if your thread comes loose, beads start falling off. So if you want to be extra cautious, just tie a knot in the back. It'll be fine. But we got a little work done on it today. So I hope you all have a great day. Happy crafting. Stay safe and well. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.